there. It is Calvin LF.
And Lizzie LOL.
And we're a little sleepier. We thought about streaming the last 2 nights as well so we could finish this cool car transformer thing, but we got tired.
We had a big old streaming weekend.
Yeah.
Sorry. Con weekend.
Lego convention weekend. We started building before the first day, right?
I think.
Pretty sure.
Friday night?
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday night.
Yep. So could have recapped. Oh my goodness. We could have recapped the whole thing on Sunday or everything so far on Saturday. Instead, we were too tired. And now we're recapping it all tonight. It was fun. On to other things. I got Sleepy Lillian on my lap. She's conking out. Wow, she's like dead weight. I wonder if I can get away with having her. Yeah, that might be a little easier. I could just have my hand a little resting under. As opposed to being held up the whole time. Yay, Mason Law. Yo, what's up? Mason Law 3520 to be precise.
Oh, dang.
Hello. Hello, Bionicle Freak. Bionicle Freak! We love you. I hope you guys are doing well as our first 2 super fans. Mason Law 3520 got the #1 commenter award or something for the stream. He's a top fan,
very
quote
competitive.
unquote. Yeah, it's very competitive, given that only those 2 comments are still visible and have not been added to yet. So it's really important. It's really important that you guys comment in order to get your #1 spot quickly. Yeah. Otherwise, no one will add you. You're gonna miss out on this epic chance. Did you hear about the news about Bricks and Minifigs? Yeah. Yeah, it's been brought up the last couple of streams. 'Cause it's the talk of the town. And I've been following it pretty closely. And I think I mentioned in my last stream that I'm very, very interested by it. But I don't want to necessarily get into recap at all the details because it's very, very... There's a lot of different aspects to it, and some of the details are changing by the day. So I might wait till it's more or less entering a resolution state before
Don't want to be giving
trying
misinformation.
to explain everything to Lizzie. Even though I
Can't
already
wait.
have a lot. So it might not stay that long, says Bionicle Freak, because a D&D streamer might be streaming tonight and I love their content. What?
Dang.
But you're supposed to be a Bionicle Freak, not a D&D
Shame.
freak. Honor your username and stick with the Bionicle streamer, not the D&D one. I'll make it simple for you. No, I'm kidding. BAM is owned by different people, so I still trust my BAM. That's good. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. If you know the people who run your local store pretty well, you don't have much to fear about them, unless their names are like Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best or something. Those 2, I think they run a store in Eugene, Oregon or something. So if you're a big fan of that one, spoiler alert, they tried taking over another one, and they've acted pretty obnoxious in a lot of it. So hopefully, hopefully they either do a proper apology or honestly they probably should be replaced and just let go from the company at large, as should the CEO. They really should do those 3 have done the worst by their own names in all this, so they probably should have some kind of corporate punishment of some kind, but I don't know. Can't watch the stream today, McMuck said. Water's acidic, so I have to dig a basement. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, McMuck, sorry to miss you.
Wow, sounds like a lame excuse.
That's alright. Bionicle Blue Knight said, what's up? This year's been hard for LEGO fans, Mason Law said. Yeah, but at least us Bionicle fans got a little drip
have
drop
each
of our
other.
Tahu figure. We got a little drip drop. Oh, and I don't get the title, Bionic Blue Knight says. Oh well. Duty sounds like poopy. That's the title. Now do you get it? Everyone knows you can only like one thing. If you like something, you must hate everything else. That's so true, RoboBird. Well, I guess by that logic, Bionicle Freak should stay here because he's a Bionicle Freak. Or a Bionicle Freak, rather. So he really should stay loyal to that one thing as opposed to what?
Branching
D&D? Are
out.
you kidding me? Apparently, I didn't know this before. Have I shown you the little Bionicle statue figures from the 2005 like minifig things?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I might have shown them to you from years ago, but I only recently found out, according to some short, and that I'm just trusting because that no one ever lies on the internet.
No, never.
That apparently those, but it makes sense. Apparently those little figures were intended to be for another Bionicle board game. Lego had made some Bionicle board games in earlier years and had like little plastic pieces for them. But I think similar to how a few years later Lego started a proper like Lego board game line where they were all essentially Lego sets, where all of the stuff inside was official Lego, and you could kind of like cross a lot of the specialized board elements together into your normal Lego collection. They had like a whole board game line. It was really cute. I kind of wish they kept it around. They probably should have scaled it back, but it would be cool if they just made like one per year or something. But they did just stop entirely at one point. Anyway, those little 2005 Bionicle figures were apparently intended to be little just statues for a board game. And then they're like, the board game element's not working out, but we don't have time, but we want to make these sets, essentially, so they just slapped them as characters in, like, normal sets.
Nice.
And we Bionicle fans had to go, okay, it's a little weird that you have these detailed figures and they don't move or anything like minifigures, but alright. Well, I still like them. I do little minifigure scaled power armor suits on Rebrickable. Oh, that's cool, Ninetales Games. I'm considering now doing my own take on the Bionicle Toe with hopes that the minifigures will get more of the masks. That would be cool. I'm seeing more and more people. In fact, I talked with someone at the convention who does some 3D printing stuff and said that he's considering making the other toe as masks. So even if Lego doesn't get to the other Matoran minifigs, you could bet your bottom that certain fans are gonna try and really commit now to matching the Tahu style. So that's kind of cool. I know that people have tried that before, but now it's gonna be, the efforts are gonna be broader because Lego made something a point of reference for it. They did a good job with the torso look, I think, and someone did a really nice like copy for Pohatu. And so I'm sure they're going to do that. And I think they did for Kopaka as well. So anyway, what is other people saying? Bionicle Freak. The streamer has a small community, so I recommend you to him. Recommend him to you, he said. Okay, thank you. What's his username? You recommend him, but I don't know what his name is. Ninetales Games said word. Yeah, I'll have to look up. Can I find all your Rebrickable figures by just looking up Ninetales Games on the website, Rebrickable, or is there another username that you go by on that site, or a way that I could find those models? I'd be curious to see what you're building or what you're making. I'm actually trying to build out my own Rebrickable sheet for a Tahu Mata, essentially like an adjusted version of the Bricknut one. Diandomter. Oh, that's fun. Diandomter, if you spelled it correctly. I don't know. By the way, if you're interested to check out, they're called RAB kits, Radioactive Apocalyptic Builders kits. If you're interested to check the designs, all the models are free. Oh, cool. Thank you, Ninetales Games. I will look that up. I'll look it up now. Why not? I have a left hand.
Call your bluff.
amateur. Bionicle Freak said. Bionicle Freak said. Who am me? Man, I can't type.
Man.
Okay, I don't know if he's gonna clarify after that, or if he did intend to write amateur.
Well, you did ask him the name of the person.
Right, but then he wrote D&D. Oh, D&D Amateur? Is that his name? D&D Amateur? Okay, because it looks like he wrote D&D Omter. I thought it might just be like a specialized username because people will spell words all sorts of funny ways for their username.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just D&D Amateur. I'll have to look him up. But more than him, I want to see how cool Ninetales Games is. Okay, yeah, he did correct it. D&D Amateur. Cool. I'll have to look into that. But let me look up, as our pal Ninetales Games said, Rab Kids. Do you mind if people call you Rab for short?
Yo, rabbit.
Yo, Rab. What's up, my Rabber? What? Ooh, I found one. Rab Kits.
Ow!
Ooh, I like that. The little small, they look like, oh yeah, got like power miners and, I assume the other one is the color style of more Rock Raiders. But it's the Lego Fallout Excavator, I guess this one is. Looks cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm looking up your other models. Or I assume this is the same one. I assume this is correct. The Atom Cat. Info. Logs issue 1. T60 armor. That looks pretty dope too. I like it. Let me know if that's right. Daniel P! Hey folks. P. Yo! These are 1.5 times this minifigure scale, by the way. I did my best to lower the size as best I can to match them. That sounds cool. That sounds like a slur. Yeah, it did sound good. I like it. How was the convention? It was fun. I enjoyed it. It's funny because I think I enjoyed the last one a little more, partly from like they had more games for Peter, so he had the time of his life at that last one. He enjoyed this one quite a bit as well. But that last one was like I think a really good combination of me being able to just kind of have time as a dad with Peter and also just kind of know that I had a lot of time in that one because Lizzie was busy for like 3/4 of that weekend as far of the time that the convention. So I was dad and son for all day on Sunday a month ago, and then dad and both kids on Saturday, and then I had backup on in the morning, and I had backup in the afternoon. So yeah, that was all fun. I think the pressure was off. That like I wasn't. It was I when I didn't have anyone other adults in mind, I could just kind of like figure out. I had full autonomy because I always have this honestly oversensitive sense of like I don't want Lizzie to be having a bad time having to fill in for the kids, but also there are moments where like can you just give me a break so that I can like sit at my table and talk to people. I think it helps too with that convention a month ago that we were kind of shuttled in the back again where not as many people came. So I didn't feel as bad about not being at my booth for a lot of the time, so I could just hang out and enjoy the experience with Peter. Meanwhile, this time we were a little more in the middle of everything. It was a better setup for everybody, I think. And that way when people were coming and Lizzie was often calling me too when I was away from my table saying someone came with a question or people were...
There was some sweet kid there with his mom and brother, I assume. They came from all the way from Buffalo, New York just to come see his Bionicle thing. Not even knowing that it was like Cal and LOF. It was just so sweet, and he was so excited to just meet you and just get pictures with you, autographs, like.
But yeah,
so
I find
sweet.
that I'm still confused by that. That was such a sweet thing, and that was really neat, and that aspect was better than the last convention. But the weird part for me is that, because they wanted my signature and everything, which was really cute, but like it's not. It seemed like, to me, and I was happy to do it. I think I was well accommodating, and it was really great. I enjoyed taking the pictures, and yeah, what a sweet guy. But the one thing that confused me was, since it didn't seem like, it was something they were super familiar with me specifically. My question was, were they like coming to Florida for some other reason, and they kind of bundled in a Lego convention in Florida with that?
Maybe.
And they found, like, oh gosh, there's a Bionicle guy. Like, it would be awesome if there was a Bionicle thing there. And sure enough, there is a guy who's mostly Bionicle. That's what I think is what happened.
That's more likely.
Because it, not to say that makes it worse or better in it either. For me, it would be better in that, like, it would boost my ego if they're like, we know who you are and we love you and we came just for you. But no, it definitely wasn't that. So, but it was really cool. Sweet. I was very happy to. The thing that was sad though is that they came. I got like some cool. I bought some Tahu masks from Kenny, in a larger quantity. I'll spoil that a little bit, and I was wanting to give a few away at the convention. I gave a couple out, but I completely spaced on giving them one while they were at our booth, and I only remembered like 20 minutes later, and I think they'd already left at that point.
He scoured the whole place.
I started looking through the whole place to see if I could give them a Tahu mask, but I lost them. But it might have been for the best. But anyway, what's going on? He had full control over his life. Who is that? I've been reading some R.E. Howard Conan the Cimmerian stories. Robert said earlier. That's cool. I don't know much about R.E. Howard. Is that connected with Conan the Barbarian? Or is it the same character? I don't know. But it sounds cool. I like Conan. Is Conan the Cimmerian like a Conan the O'Brien? What else is going on? Optus Prime C7J said hi? Question mark? Hi, RoboBird said.
Hi.
But spelled H-I-G-H. Haha. Hello, Optimus Prime. I hope you're still there. Love by Mike's latest video needs 1 million views. Miguel Gomez 2364 says.
I agree.
Well, I hope he gets those 1 million views. I'm glad you're doing free promotion for him. Robert Howard created Conan. Okay. That's cool. But, like, did he create Conan O'Brien? Is he Conan O'Brien's father? I don't think that's what... I think RoboBird is going to come in and say, no! You're being silly. And he's right. I am.
You're really good at that.
And Clint Howard created...
Ron Howard.
No.
Oh.
They're brothers, so he had no agency in the creation of his older brother. He created a bunch of other characters that are often ugly people. He created the Ice Cream Man. He plays like a horror ice cream guy in some cheapo direct-to-DVD or direct-to-VHS slop. I'm getting into history now and comics, Bionicle Freak says. Bionicle Freak says. That's really cool. I'm glad you're enjoying your history.
Freak.
Is there a particular historical figure that resonates with you lately, Mr. Bionicle Freak?
Oh my gosh.
Is it someone that was based on a Bionicle? Or a Bionicle was based on them? I don't know. Honestly, it would be interesting to know if there were any Bionicle characterizations that were based on historical figures. I wouldn't imagine that there were any direct one-to-one parallels, but there might be a couple. Maybe what's her name? Tuyet was based off Cleopatra or something, or who's like an evil queen in history? I guess Jezebel, kinda.
She wasn't a queen though.
She was not. I thought she was married to a leader, which would sort of make her a queen. Like, sorta, kinda, right? Am I right? Am I right?
I don't know, man.
People aren't saying much now. That's alright. I don't have nothing to read. Oof. George Bush, because we both need to retire, but I'm not old, but I'm lazy. That's fair, Bionicle Freak.
Yeah.
Didn't George Bush also paint? So maybe you should paint too, Bionicle Freak. You Bionicle Freak! Time to start painting. And also, George Bush almost got hit by a shoe once, so maybe we should throw shoes at you, Bionicle Freak.
Gosh.
Hopefully, just like George Bush, you, Bionicle Freak, will be able to dodge the shoes that would launch in your direction. I love art, LOL. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Time to follow your role model, George W. Bush.
Yeah.
But maybe don't start a war in the Middle East, just like another recent president of ours. Actually, two recent. Well, no, he didn't start a war in the Middle East. He just allowed a war in Russia to happen. Well, actually, Ukraine, but whatever. We got some silly presidents lately, I'll tell you what. I don't look up to Austrian painters. Oh.
Damn.
Well, what about American painters? Freaking George W. Bush is American, ain't he? Am I right or am I right? We know why. We certainly do, Bionicle Freak. We certainly do. Are you having fun with this build, honey?
Yeah.
What's the most frustrating part? Finding all the pieces in the pile?
Yeah.
Well, you blended all the different piles into one. So that maybe...
looking for pieces.
Yeah. Good.
Because I'm just, simple-minded and stupid.
Oh, no. Which piece are you looking for? Oh, the 2x1 black plates, flat or flat.
Yeah.
Oh man, you need your glasses.
Well, good thing I'm getting some tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
But I'm nearsighted, so I don't need them for up close. I need them far away. Oh, here, I found one. Okay.
Good job, Eddie.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why you blend up all the piles together.
Well,
it's really annoying because then you can't remember.
I didn't try to.
You can tell from. Generally,
I didn't do it on purpose. I mean, it unfortunately happened while I was trying to find pieces.
Well, again, do better. Because it makes everything harder.
No.
No? You refuse to do better?
Correct.
Someone is being spiteful.
I will
But
not
yeah,
do
it is
better.
really annoying that this piece is just like not anywhere to be found.
Well,
I mean, it looks like it's a top type of piece anyway. Just leave it be.
Yeah.
Just keep building around it.
Fine.
I can't speak for all. Robert says, I can't speak for all painters from Austria, but I know of one who turned out to be a real jerk. He's a pretty obscure historical figure. You might not have heard of him. That sounds vaguely familiar. I think his name was like Rudolph or something. I've only commented twice, Green Grape says, because I'm looking for parts that I mentioned in my second comment. Oh, whoa, Green Grape said. And he said, I'm getting super close. I'm finishing the Daft Punk duo. That's right. He needs the hands and a few replacement CCBS bones. Some of them are really loose. Well, I hope you can get those replacement CCBS hands. I know I've had to do that a number of times. I think I've replaced the sockets on my little Kalamatoran, the ones that came on Witch Doctor. I've replaced them like 4 or 5 times over the years because they all wear out after a year or two from all the animation use and all that. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, and I remember after in the last few years I was getting worried because those pieces. I mean, I know there's a lot of Witch Doctors out that were made, but I was worried that since I was like the only set that produced them in that red color, that I would never, once I burned through all of those Witch Doctor sets, though they become really expensive and it would be difficult to replace them over the years. But thankfully, freaking Go Bricks has come in clutch and they've made that piece. And currently, Callan does have Go Bricks versions of them as his arm, so he's no longer fully Lego. Bionicle Freak says, Bionicle Freak says, I look up to the Irish for hating the British and the great war tactics like guerrilla warfare. That was like when Harambe was born, right? They turned him into like a warrior. Yeah. And he died in battle, a victorious battle over the stupid Brits.
Victoria's Secret battle?
Also, you found the piece and you didn't even tell me?
I thought I made a noise or something, but I guess you weren't paying attention to me.
What? You thought. You said you thought. Emphasis on you thought. You don't even know that you made a noise.
No, I did make an acknowledgement, but it was pretty subtle. Noise? It's like, it wasn't really a noise. It was more of an acknowledgement on my part for me only.
I'm trying to talk about guerrilla warfare, and you expect me to notice every subtle movement of your arm that indicates you.
Yeah, you're my husband.
Okay, well, I guess. Fine. Did you notice that?
No.
Okay, good. Guerrilla warfare, is that an Animorphs reference?
Did you notice that?
I did. Damn it. That should be an Animorphs reference. Animorphs is epic.
Excuse me.
Also, YT says, trying Baba, but what? Oh, do you want me to? I'm not gonna read this out loud because he told me not to.
Great.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm not even looking.
Okay, Lizzie, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you say "bing bada bada bada" over and over?
Bing bada bada bing bada bada bing bada bada bing bada bada bing bada bada. Oh, I love you.
Love you too.
Very cute.
You did a good job.
Thanks.
Although I technically failed his instructions because he said then hung her after, but I hugged her in the midst of you saying "bing bada bada" over and over. So.
I still appreciated this hug. Thank you very much.
No, the warriors blended in with the citizens. Bionicle Freak says about the girl.
That's warfare. Just not getting old. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I never will. I will always call you a freak because that's what you are, Bionicle Freak.
Damn.
Sorry. I mean, he wouldn't name himself that if it wasn't true. Am I right?
I mean, I guess.
Thank you. I've been saying that for years. Oh, so sad. Yeah, that was a Zach only plays reference. I think someone did like a bada bing thing, and I've been saying that for years.
Fascinating.
Oni's, we can always count on Oso to sneak some obscure, Oni plays reference in here or there. Did you enjoy the new rat compilation, Oso? They were able to fit like all the moments they brought up rats and told stories and moments about rats. Do you know how long the compilation of those clips was?
14 minutes.
It's an hour.
Wow. Okay. Props.
Well, part of the reason why is because one of the guys who's on there a lot, Lyle, he grew up in like or not grew up, but there was a period of his life where he lived in a really crappy apartment that had rats in it.
Oof.
And he got used to like killing them. One time he hit one, got lucky, like he saw it running and he hit it with the belt that he had just taken off, and he accidentally brained it. Yeah, pretty rough. He's like a full-on rat murderer. Bionicle Freak said, "Oh, so how do you like your SpongeBob body pillow?" That's a good question. Also, I'm showing SpongeBob to Peter, and he's liking it. He's asking now. Now he starts when I ask him, or when I say it's time for bed, and he wants to watch something before we go to sleep. He says, "Watch SpongeBob?"
Yes, no longer Bluey. It's SpongeBob.
Well, he will say Bluey. He'll run through everything if you say, "All right, that's it."
Aww.
He'll say, "What about Bluey? No. What about Batman? No." Freak off. Ignition Zone TV says, "That's right. Ignition Zone's gonna freak off against Bionicle Freak."
Sounds freaky.
And what's his face? Diddy's gonna watch. I have the fried chili cheese dog SpongeBob plush, Oso said, so he's good.
Yeah,
he doesn't have a body pillow. Green Grape said, also, once I finally finished my Bamboo X1 carbon printer, I'm going to give every single one of my figs highly articulated hands, or I'm going to buy the Zion Tyro hands. Interesting. Well, the Zion Tyro hands aren't that expensive, so I would recommend buying a couple. Callan, get on Fortnite. We're streaming. We're trying to build a cool transformer so that Peter can finally play with it. He keeps seeing it in the last couple of days since I'm going. I don't like SpongeBob, Glogzy says. I'm sorry, Glogzy.
Okay.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Lizzie just raged like Glogzy. This is like his first comment, I think, ever. And my
I'm
wife's
sorry.
just gonna flip out on
That
me.
was me being really mean. I'm sorry.
God forbid a man have an opinion.
Didn't even mean
Not
it.
everybody agrees with.
Didn't even mean it. I'm sorry.
Thank you for showing us SpongeBob. We love SpongeBob, Oso said. You're welcome, Oso.
I feel bad now.
Oso said Glogzy found in critical condition.
I'm sorry,
Dang.
Glogzy.
Frickin' Lizzie just like
I'm sorry.
gunned him down in the street over his SpongeBob take.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know if they can patch up all those bullet holes. I'll tell you that
I'm
much.
so sorry.
Anyway, Glogzy, I can understand your opinion. I was one person who was never, particularly interested in watching SpongeBob over the years. What's funny is that even though my friend IDS, who's been a big influence on my sense of humor, has always been a big SpongeBob fan, and some of that humor has definitely played a part of his show, Misadventures of Motorpex and Pals. I only really committed to watching it and sitting down with my wife, who also enjoys the show. And you know what? Sitting down and watching through it won me over. And watching through some of these episodes again, I'm feeling like an idiot because I'm laughing at stupid stuff, and Peter's just sitting there quietly.
Like, this is entertaining?
Yeah. Well, no, he's enjoying it.
Yeah, I am.
Trust me, they wouldn't find me, Oso said. Oh, because Glogzy said Oso is found dead. I like that Oso's catching the strays about being found dead.
Damn.
Oh, like Glogzy's not even coming after you, Lizzie.
Bionicle Freak's going after him, though. Golly.
Yeah, Glogzy's found dead in a dumpster outside of a public parking garage in a dumpster in Miami. Whoa.
Leave my man Glogzy alone.
Bionicle Freak.
He didn't do nothing.
Your man said that SpongeBob is not something he likes.
You know what? We're all entitled to our own opinions.
Well,
Even
now
if
you're freaking completely turning around on your first
I'm a woman.
instinct.
What do you expect?
Oh, yeah. They do always change their mind instantly. You're right. I'm glad you're sticking up for poor Glogzy,
I am.
who has become a target of much ire in the chat for his SpongeBob hatred. That's all right. We'll allow SpongeBob critics here.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
How is that going? It's like
something's going.
Oh, that's got to be the chest, I think, the robot. Yeah, it is. Haha. I'm smart and observant.
I'm not.
It was Lizzie, Bionicle Freak said. Oh my gosh. Bionicle Freak is accusing you of murdering Glogzy.
He saw it. Oh, dang.
Dang.
Oh, shoot. I wanted it to be like a secret,
See, so it wasn't. Yeah, you were trying to reframe the narrative by sticking up for Glogzy after you killed him. I saw it, Bionicle Freak said. Robobird says, Agents of the law, luckless pedestrian, I know you're out there with a rage in your eyes and your megaphone saying all is forgiven. Mad Dog Surrender, how can I answer a man of mind can do anything? Thank you, Robobird. I don't understand a word of that. Did you see the Xbox showcase recently? I didn't sit through all of it, but I saw some clips from it here and there, and saw people saying that it seems like it's a good step in the right direction, that they've got some cool stuff in the pipeline. Yes, I've seen a lot of stuff for the new Master Chief, Halo Campaign Evolved remaster, I guess.
Oh, yes.
Cool. That looks
Wait.
dope. This is sticking out underneath the wheels.
Yeah, I did it upside down. Damn it.
It's funny.
No. Yes.
It's kind of interesting that they're making you build it in vehicle mode. I kind of like that. And then you turn into a robot at the end. Oso says, I saw a Reddit post asking if anyone is nostalgic for 2010's Nickelodeon, and holy crap, what an awful time to be a cartoon fan. SpongeBob had to hold it down while Sanjay and Craig was playing. Crazy. Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, I heard
Jackson Studios, or pal Jackson. Remember him? He showed up at Oso's server.
Oh yeah. It's
Hey,
been
Jackson
freaking ever, dang.
Studios. He said, "I'm sure they're silent," but what I don't know what he was referring to. Bionicle Freak said, "Halo." Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Halo. Halo.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Bring it
Lizzie,
hello.
should we buy the Campaign Evolve game?
No.
Apparently they had like a master version or something for like $200, and people like scalpers came in and bought them all, and are now reselling them for like $700. I saw something like that. My question is, with so many video games now, like, don't they just sell everything digitally? Do like they have like a finite number of digital copies or something?
You know what's crazy
For some
is
of these things?
some of these people have go into debt for this stuff.
Right.
It's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
And then,
it's not worth it.
they almost definitely don't sell all of it. So they literally just make fans, for us who would normally want to buy that stuff, frustrated because they miss out. And then, and the companies don't, get a clear idea of exactly how many people actually wanted to pay for the more expensive thing, because it's just scalpers trying to run through the limit. Yeah, the scalping in the nerdy industry has become a real problem, but that's what happens when now in an internet obsessed collector market. It's like if you give people the opportunity to buy as many as possible.
If you give a mouse a cookie.
Right. That's why a lot of like now Lego's instituting like you can for a lot of sets you can only buy 2 at most. To prevent, but then people can just set up other accounts and try and buy from multiple cards, so it can get complicated. SpongeBob, Glogsy said after Robobird said Bob Sponge. Oso said, "I'm a Nickelodeon historian, but my expertise is Nicktoons. It's a tiring job." Well, I'm glad you're keeping track and following. At least you have SpongeBob to keep you busy, even if the show hasn't been great since season 3 or 4, maybe, arguably. It does sound like a tiring job. Bionicle Freak says, Bionicle Freak found dead in a dumpster outside of a Publix after accusing a woman of killing another person. Uh-oh.
I wonder who did it.
I wonder who the woman was. What's a Publix? Glog Z asked. Oh my, he's from California.
Yes.
Bionicle Freak said, "What? Where are you from?"
Yeah.
Yep, it's a
Publix
southern
it's
kind of store. It's probably somewhere in the Midwest, but
it has started in Publix and has been growing to other states since.
Yeah.
Definitely an Eastern thing.
Robobird said, "It's a store, Luigi. You didn't make it." Wait, is that like a Luigi Mangione reference? I don't know. Oh, so you're not Southern, Bionicle Freak said. Yeah, that like Bionicle Freak and Robobird both jumped down Glogsy's throat. Glogsy just can't get a break between not caring for SpongeBob and not knowing what Publix is. He's constantly having to answer for things.
Let him be. He's just a boy.
He's just a girl. I mean, is he? I don't know.
I don't know. Glogsy strikes me as a male
Whether you identify as a boy
name.
or a girl, we will support you. As long as you don't identify as a squirrel, because we here don't like trans squirrel people.
Oh my god.
Just saying. That's where we draw the line. We don't like trans squirrel people.
But
I don't like Squirrel Girl. I hate her. Angelo123 Aguirre says, "I'm trying to look for a Bionicle. Do you think they'll have it at Goodwill?"
possibly.
I feel like you have to be kind of lucky.
Yeah.
You basically, if you want to find Bionicle at Goodwill, have one set location that you visit probably once a week, and you probably want to do it. You want to try and find out what day they restock stuff.
Yes.
I know they probably restock stuff a lot, but try and look for patterns, I guess. That's probably the best way that you can find Bionicle at Goodwill, because really Goodwill is going to be a
Not very reliable.
Yeah, Goodwill get the individual locations put up whatever they get in, and what happens now is that most Goodwill places, maybe not most Goodwill, but Goodwill has there are definitely a lot of Goodwill locations that tap into shopgoodwill.com, their own built-in eBay equivalent. And so every one of those locations knows, hey, don't put this on store shelves. We can put this essentially on our own platform, and people are definitely going to pay more seeing it on the internet than they would if they just found it in the store. So it's probably less likely to find Bionicle in a Goodwill now than it was, say, 20 or even 10, 15 years ago. So shopgoodwill.com is still a good place for you to find better rates for Bionicle stuff. But everything's more expensive for Bionicle generally these days than it was 10, 20 years ago. I'm very blessed as a Bionicle fan to have collected everything in the 2010s when things were relatively inexpensive. I mean, I have all of the 2001 and 2003 masks. I think I paid like $60 for all of the Nuva masks, which is insane now. People, I might have been like 80 or something with shipping or closer to that, but still, $100 for all the Nuva masks. Oh, a lot of people have paid a lot more to get those masks, and I've gotten cool duplicates of them over the years. Anyway, Cowan Squirrel Phobic, Robert said, yeah, sorry, I need to stop bragging about my collection stuff. Sure thing, Angelo123 Aguirre. Are you a recent subscriber? I haven't seen you around these parts before. Welcome to our stream. I'm from Illinois and I've never heard of Publix in my entire life, Robert said.
That's
but wait.
Okay.
What?
I don't think they're up in Illinois.
But he was asking. Oh, maybe he was asking where you are from.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird because it seemed like he was also getting on Glogsy, but Glogsy said if you have to get Bionicle on their website, yeah, that's the best way to do it. But Goodwill has been making Lego expensive. Well, to be fair, it's not so much Goodwill. I mean, they make their shipping expensive, and they probably start a lot of their Lego stuff at like $15, $20 or something. But really, it's people bidding them up that make them expensive. Don't. It still is a bidding website, so don't take the online audience out of it. They're the ones that are really making these sets expensive on eBay and Goodwill when the prices keep bouncing up. But Goodwill, sorry, I read that already. Sorry to correct you, Clogsy. Wait, I read that already. That's Squirrelist. Bionicle Freak said, yeah, I am a bigoted against squirrels, I know. We've established this. Oh. Making good progress, baby.
Thanks, honey.
But there's still a lot more to do, and we're 40 minutes in.
After
Pressure's
this,
on.
I can let you take over if you want.
Yeah, it would be funny. I should show Lillian. She looks hilarious.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. She conked out.
I'm just gonna grow up and see this and be like, you'd show me when I was sleeping?
Yeah, that's creepy. What do you think of the build so far, honey? Is this fun?
I think it's fun, yeah. It's
Are
really
you
not that
excited
hard.
that the fact that it's gonna transform?
I'm so...
Oh, you're building the head.
excited.
That's not fair. I want to build the head.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. It does look cool, actually. I didn't realize that it was one of those pieces that was the mouth section, or lower face. But so I'm not, unless the chat people just really slowed down and stopped typing the last couple of minutes. What's that? I guess after I got Glogsy on his Goodwill comment about them making Lego expensive, everyone else is like, all right, screw you, we're not going to type in shit.
People didn't like it.
All right.
Didn't like it. I
Oh,
just
man.
buy this one freaking piece.
I just think that some people ignore their chat and only talk to people who
Pay
in the chat. Yeah, I know. We can't even get people to fill in the chat. I say as Flinsmodius, our favorite Flinsmodius. Lego Pokemon put me in a psych ward. Those sets look awful. Oh no, I'm sorry, Flinsmodius. I feel like, to be fair, I would say awful is strong. I think they're okay. To me, they make enough sense from like trying to integrate the smart brick stuff. I think the way I will give you that the Pikachu looks awful in how it tries to integrate the smart brick. But honestly, I don't think the figures are that bad. In fact, I actually think the Jigglypuff is kind of cute. But I don't know. I should do a ranking of the Pokemon. That actually would be a fun thing to do. Ranking of the Lego Pokemon sets.
Where's it going?
Where's what go? It says it connects. I think it's supposed to have a ball joint. Is it not?
No.
Yes, you silly girl.
Oh.
This goes at the bottom.
Where?
It's literally right there.
Oh, my dumbass.
And then it connects there.
Jeez.
Silly Blizzy. Okay, people caught up. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Lego Pokemon sets are meh to good, in my opinion, from what I saw. But maybe I need to look closer. Is less likely to find one at a yard sale? I don't know. Good question. Probably.
Yeah,
I feel like you gotta look around at a lot of yard sales. I feel like a lot of time. I think people are also starting to wise up that Lego is not something like other old toys that you just like, this crap is filling up our house. Let's just bring it out in the garage sale and see if someone will buy it for $20. So, like, probably in the last 10 years, most people would be like, wow, someone paid $20 for a box of Lego? That's neat. I got a good deal on it. And they're not realizing that, like, Lego not only doesn't really lose its resale value, it often grows after all of the sets become retired. So there have definitely been hundreds of thousands of families that have been accidentally almost accidentally scammed themselves by just putting their stuff up on garage sales and stuff. And a lot of people are learning from that. Now they go to their bricks and minifigs and they get slightly better prices that are still way below what most fans would pay, but maybe not way below, but they are below, because then bricks and minifigs sells them for what fans will pay. Anyway, Lizzie's leaving me. Just get water. What do you say about squirrels? Bionicle Freak said. I said that I don't like trans squirrel people. People that identify as squirrel people, I don't like them. That's my opinion. My thoughts on Pokemon, that's not how evolution works. That's a really true, RoboBird. It's so true. They're freaking spreading fake evolution news. But once I find a job, I'll make my own sets of Pokemon. Ooh, there you go. I biased towards the Mega Block sets. I did see some of the Mega Block sets that looked kind of cool. I liked the running Pikachu model. That one looked kind of dope. Yeah, it seemed like they did some neat stuff. Wow, that's my people. I got another third-party Charizard set, and I kind of want to get the Lego Charizard set just so I can do a comparison, because the Charizard set that I got looks slightly better, to be honest, and it was like $15, so I feel like it would just be interesting to do like a, but then I have to drop like $80 on a freaking Lego set. The only reason why I would want to do it though is just to test out the smart brick stuff. It is interesting. And I feel like Pokemon is a better theme to do smart bricks with than Star Wars, in my opinion. Some people would be like, what? Of course, that's a dumb take. Lego Star Wars is the most popular thing, and there's so many good Star Wars sound effects. Yes, but I think they've already admitted that they couldn't even use like official Star Wars sound effects. I feel like while Pokemon, it is a little silly that they're probably not going to have the actual voice actors doing the Pikachu or stuff like that for the noises. Some of those noises are not quite as like iconic to their theme, especially when you compare that there are like the Game Boy noises for Pokemon that are all like digital sounds, like kind of like you know, all the, or like I can't even tell you which Pokemon I were doing, but they all have like these digital sound effects. You have that competing with all the way they sound in the anime. So I feel like if you're working in the limitations of the smart bricks where they have to literally just make up their own new sound effects to activate with the smart brick, Pokemon's the better theme in that context, because they can make some sound effects that still work, and people aren't going to go, wait, that's not what a Star Wars blaster sounds like. Wait, that's not what the Cantina band plays in the bar in Star Wars. Wait, that's not a lightsaber sound effect I'm familiar with. Like, those questions are going to come up when you're playing with your Star Wars glow bricks, but whatever, the smart brick, whatever. My thoughts on Shin's Godzilla. That's not how evolution works. That's true too. 1v1 Koli game and you give me one for free. Oh. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll play a Koli game with you. Bro, the Pokemon don't do noises. They do grunts with a filter like the Star Wars minifigs. Is that true? I'm just saying the potential. I haven't heard the sounds. If the sounds really suck, then I will be annoyed. But I am curious to at least listen to them and try them. How do people even get started with Lego mocking? I could put together a good enough model, but I'm at a loss when it comes to using studs and bricks. I think really you just need to some degree. I think people understate that how much variety really helps people get started, because you really do need to have some variety of pieces to kind of get your brain going, whether it's system or Bionicle. And try, or Technic, when it comes to like trying to get some shapes or build something in particular and try and really capture something that you're intending to capture. So that's something that does actually have me a little excited about, like Lego getting more competition from Go Bricks and these third-party things. Like, I feel like hopefully more third-party sets are going to become generally accepted into Lego interchangeability. I used to be a complete purist, but the quality is mostly caught up. So now that the quality and parts are basically 1-to-1, I'm not nearly as much of a purist as I was, because I mean, I can get some of the colors that I've always wanted. It's like freaking Sniper Ray 213 will never be made fun of again, because now he can just order all the Go Bricks pieces he needs, and the colors will all look right, and his box don't look as bad. So it's a win for everybody, in my opinion. Supreme Leader Tomater, it's early 11 a.m. and it's 7 p.m. for Glogzy. It's 8:23 for Jesse Garrick. Welcome, Jesse Garrick. The sounds suck and they're going to keep sucking since they always have a filter with high pitch. Oh, great. Well, in South Korea, it's 11 a.m. Interesting. And it's 9:23 p.m. for Robobird. It's just an hour before me. It's 10:24 p.m. for us. It's getting late. Looks like I'll be thrifting in that case, Flynn's Modius said. Yeah, I guess so. Lunchtime with my Korean crush, Uwu. Oh, nice. Go Bricks changed the game, though. Yes, I agree, Supreme Leader Tomiter. They're making things better. Bionicle Freak is in Eastern time zone with us. Yeah, 10:24. What's the most common Bionicle figure? Angelo123 Aguirre asks. That's a good question. In G1, I feel like an easy one for me as far as Liwanuva's swords came and everything, so I can't fairly just say Liwanuva, but it feels like it's Liwanuva because you can end up with so many of his swords from other sets that they came in. The Rakshi are probably one of the best ones. The Rakshi got really common because they made so many of them because they sold so well. And now they don't resell quite as high. But yeah, there are a lot of G1 sets that are very common. A lot of the canister sets. I would say that a Rakshi might be the most common. But as far as G2, yeah, I don't think there's really a single outlier. I think they made relatively fewer numbers of everything G2 because they didn't sell particularly well, especially the second year. In Bionicle, being a Gen 1er is the most correct option. That's true, Robobird. In fact, Gen 1er as a term is sort of like a slur, in my opinion, because freaking Bionicle just is G1, really. It's like we got a second version that just made up crap, in my opinion. And the crap it made up was like barely anything. So the Black Pearl from Go Bricks is tempting me too much. It's so cheap and such good quality. As a kid, I had the Pirates of the Caribbean Mega Blocks. The only thing you have to buy are the minifigs. That's fair. Yeah, that is tempting. It's if you have the minifigs already, you might as well. Bionicle Freak said I'm a go. Well, thank you for hanging out with us for a good while, Bionicle Freak. We love talking with you, and hope you're enjoying, or I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, my friend. Godspeed to you. Oh no, is Lillian starting to wake up because I just had to reach over. Lizzie got caught up downstairs. She keeps abandoning me on stream with a sleeping baby, and now I can't build. I can't. I want to finish this thing. And my legs are getting all hot. I'm getting grumpy. Hey, Lillian. Okay. Wait, I skipped over a page. Oh, hey, Lillian. Oh, hey. Oh, I know. Hey, you're all right. Oh. Caleb, how would you reboot Bionicle for a third time? I would probably try and do something very similar to 2001 as like a very clear, soft reboot thing, and I probably literally have the first wave parallel a ton of stuff from like the very first wave of Bionicle G1. Try and have some Rahi sets. Try and have these pretty near recreations of the Toamata, stuff like that, and then I'd probably try in like the second half of the year do something very different, something to kind of like mix it up. Maybe like have a maybe an earlier Makuna model or something. Oh. 1 second, guys. Oh. Lizzie. Oh, Bionicle Freak left us. Oh, and my legs were getting really hot. Oh. Take our daughter. Let me finally build, woman. I've been stuck here for 10 minutes. We're never gonna finish at a reasonable time of night now. Oh. Couldn't control it.
No.
Your pee?
No.
Yes, you can. Just say, I gotta go.
I didn't go to the bathroom.
No, I'm saying you just say, I gotta go to my mom. Tell her that your husband is stuck in place and can't do anything.
I wouldn't make the conversation go any better.
Alrighty. But anyway, I answered that question more or less. My ideal Bionicle reboot would be based on the story of Flying Robot Manatee. That sounds awesome, actually. Screw my idea. I want to see the Robot Manatee. Honestly, Bionicle Manatees would be sick. Alright, what did I just do with the freaking... Oh, crap.
Stop biting me.
What in the world? I just had the pee. William started waking up as soon as I put like 3 pieces together. Oh, here they are.
I heard her and I was like, oh, here you go.
Alrighty. Well, no one's commenting in the chat anyway, so I guess just keep an eye out when
I feel like my version of a Bionicle reboot would do something completely different. Introduce villains that weren't made until the late 2000s. Paraka with proto builds. Later get upgraded, said Flizodius.
That's kind of cool. I like the idea of introducing the Paraka earlier.
Dang, a bunch of things are coming out. Do you think I'll most likely get a Bionicle figure? Said Anhalo123 Agir.
I think so. I think it's definitely not hard to get them or find them online. It's just can be pricey. It just can be pricey, unfortunately.
Flizodius said, honestly, it'd be chaotic.
Yeah, it would be a little. It does sound a little chaotic, but that's all right. It's better than freaking not doing any G1 villains like stupid G2 did. They're like, let's just bring the Toa back and turn them into like the Hero Factory heroes where they show up every time, which is fine. Even though they only got two waves, which is basically parallel to what the Bionicle did with the Nuva. But the Nuva G1 made it really exciting when the Toa transformed. They're like, whoa, this is like a once in a lifetime insane. Yeah. You're always interrupting me. Jeez.
Sorry, so we'll let them know too. So. And then let you know. Because a lot of times.
God forbid I finish a thought.
I'm sorry,
oh my goodness. I know I'm losing it.
I'm sorry. Sometimes when an ad will come in alive, it'll skip over what you did in the ad. Sometimes. And
so what? In the replay of the stream. Gee whiz,
I don't
people
think
can
about
rewind.
replays.
People can rewind a stream.
I don't
you
think
realize
about replays. I'm still stuck in the 2000s when you couldn't rewind TV.
Oh, brother.
I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
This girl does not know technology.
I'm sorry, you married a dumbass. Supreme Leader Tomato said, "Guys, I'm gonna marry my Korean coworker. She loves Halo.
Oh, cool. That sounds dope.
Marry her. Ring her up. Do it.
Ring her up. Ring her up and then ring her up."
Thanks for the help," said Anyaho. Anyalo. I'm sorry. Anhalo.
I'm gonna switch it like this now,
Jay is.
so that people can really see what I'm building.
Jay's Anhalo, not Anhalo. It's been so long since I took Spanish. But honestly, I'd make it a more cohesive version of the G1 storyline, but with updated sets, said RoboBird.
Yep. Yeah, I would do the same thing. I'll try and cut out a lot of the extended... Not necessarily cut it out, but streamline it for sure. That's probably just the best way to put it in short, like you said. Go ahead.
Glogsy said, "They are Pirat!" All caps.
They are Pirat. Who is that?
Pirat. Like Pirat. Pirate, but without the E.
Okay, but who?
I don't know. Good stream. Good night. Oh, thank you.
Who's that? Oh, yeah.
Anhalo.
Thanks
you.
Thanks for checking in.
Good night.
God bless you.
Glad you were here. Like and subscribe. We're pretty stupid.
At least one of us is.
You're not getting anything out of it.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you weren't getting anything out of it. It was like all up in the corner.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Gosh.
whenever I'll be building and I look at the stream and I'm like way up here, I'm like, oh wow, I'm sorry, this is boring as hell.
I mean, I don't know how many people are looking that closely at the build. I hope some of them are.
I'm sure so. Oh, there you go.
Alrighty.
Hey guys, what is your favorite smoothie flavor? No, milkshake. Smoothies can be all kinds. What's your favorite milkshake flavor?
Finally, this is what we need to be asking the chat about.
Just engage it people, you know? We get vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, Oreo.
Okay, Oreo. 100% Oreo.
I'll one up you chocolate Oreo.
Okay, there you go, chocolate. Already, I got the. When I was one up me, baby.
Yeah, when I was in college, there was a Chick-fil-A on campus, and my friend was like, "Oh, I asked them for this all the time, and they do it for me all the time. You get a chocolate and cookies and cream milkshake, like mixed together. They'll do it for you." I'm like,
nice.
Hell yeah! And so I did it, and they'll do it. But at other Chick-fil-A's, they don't freaking do that.
Really?
Yeah.
They've rejected you.
Yes. So pissed
What do they
off.
say?
They say, "Oh, we can't do that."
And you're like, another one did. And what did they say?
I didn't say that because people have. They did it for me is always such a little cop-out answer that people always complain online when they're like employees like, but they said, you know, other people did it. I'm like, well, we don't do it. I just don't want people to complain about me.
Well,
also stop
you're
saying,
the customer. The customer's always right.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Supreme Leader Tomato says mango ooh. RoboBird said vanilla. Also stop saying ooh. to stream to me.
I get it.
Tails Game says, honestly, I feel Hero Factory would be Lego's next jump back into CCBS. Though through SCCBS, Bionicle had its chance in 2016. Was it? I feel Hero Factory should have had a revival.
Yeah, Hero 5. I would, if Lego continues to just keep like kind of entertaining the idea of CCBS, even though a lot of CCBS is completely fallen out of its parts library, I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 4 or 5 years, if they don't make any new sets, like they just destroy a bunch of those molds. Dang. It's quite possible they did that for a lot of Bionicle. And then people act like, well, because they destroyed the molds, they could never make anything with those pieces ever again. It's like, what? That's obviously not true. People, like, if fans can freaking recreate the molds, it's easier to recreate something that existed than it is to design it for the first time. So Lego could absolutely, like, just remake some molds for if they wanted to revisit Bionicle with some very similar, redone pieces. But
Glogsy, you're cracking me up. He said, "They don't know any other than strawberry or chocolate. Be creative.
Oh my.
There's peanut butter, Oreo, mint. You go crazy. Fruit. I don't know, man. You just name your dream smoothie, Glogsy. Tell me your dream smoothie flavor, toppings, anything. Like, get creative with it. Have fun. This is a fun stream. We're creative people here. We're accepting."
Oh, I'm building off stream again. No, I don't know. What you just lowered it? Why you say, do you want me to, and then you just do it. And you don't even ask, like, do you want me to? These are not helpful questions.
I'm not a helpful person.
And please, that noise is starting to annoy me.
What?
The picking noise.
Oh, sorry. It's such a habit. I don't even know I'm doing it. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
You're right, I'm sorry. Supreme Leader Tomato said, if
I'm
I
just
want
being very neurotic tonight. I'm sorry, I'm being a bro.
I know.
Hater.
And I forgive you. Supreme Leader Tomato says, if I want to have 2 kids, the second one will count as a repack or retool?
I think so.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Flansmodia said, back when my mom used to go to the YMCA, there was a smoothie place that had the best strawberry lemonade berry mixture. That sounds really good.
Yeah, that does sound yummy.
You don't like fruit.
I mean, but sometimes, hey, it's a smoothie. Sometimes smoothies to make fruit. I'm saying conceptually, I try to relate with other human beings who like berries and flavors. Even though maybe personally, they're often a little strong for me. Or whatever, I just don't. Not right up my alley.
I am calling you out on live stream.
That's
you don't
like
right. Fruit.
I know, that's fine.
Unhealthy.
That's fine. It's true. I won't deny it.
Unhealthy cretin.
I am a freaking freak. I'm almost as much of a Bionicle freak as Bionicle Freak is.
RoboBird said, different mold with similar engineering.
Yeah.
Oh, in terms of the second kids, like 2 kids, second one, repack or retool.
I see. I like the what this build is doing with the arms. It's pretty sick. It's
Ninetails Game says, true, but this is SCCBS. The bones would be on par with the old, just smaller. I can imagine a hero and a villain being in the same set if they use so few parts. We just need a new body, heads, and masks.
True. That would be cool. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. I wish Lego did a few experiments. The last wave of Hero Factory did kind of like 2 figures in one set, and then G2 was like, hey, let's have like evil tiny spiders in the sets with the big characters for them to fight. So that I kind of like the experimentation with that. I just wish I wish they were a little more interesting in the way that the sets designs themselves in a way that, got me excited to be like, oh, I want to have these 2 characters fight. These are cool sets that I want to battle against each other. Frankly, I don't think Akimu and Colta were that exciting. Oh yeah, they got their. Have they been asking us to do the stickers the whole time?
No.
It's so weird. They're starting here then. I guess maybe the.
Bird said like G1 Bumblebee and Cliffjumper.
Oh yeah, they're just like the same dude.
Supreme Leader Tomater said, "What's a hero factory?"
Good question. It's a
factory of heroes.
I guess
a factory that makes heroes.
Yep.
They made the Incredibles. They can make you too.
So true. So true, little lady.
I'm not little.
So true, tall lady.
Tall and fat.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Ninetales Game says, yeah, I will agree that some certain sets were kind of samey.
A little. They were all right. Sometimes I was a little too critical of those G2 sets, but the problem was the real problem was the colors and the recycled pieces. They made everything feel so bland comparatively, and also the prices too. Like they were like having most of the main heroes be $20. They really should have just scaled back like the classic sets. Let's get in, make the set small, start off like that again, get people interested at a smaller price point so that you can sell a ton of these things.
Modius asked, are any CCBS parts even being used anymore? I know some Bionicle parts like Borak Eyes and Baraki Eyes got integrated into overall Lego.
Right. Yeah, I think the 4-length shells often still get used here and there, for like arms or things. But yeah, there's not many shells that get used these days from what I've seen. It's really pretty much the 4-length and the 2-length here and there. I don't think they've used the G2 armor piece since. They used it on K2S, so they definitely used them on the Star Wars CCBS figures for a bit, but after those got quietly shuffled away, yeah, it's been kind of a dead zone.
Supreme Leader says, but what if the heroes made the factory? Oh, heck yeah.
What? But they built it? They built a factory where they produce themselves?
That's right.
I mean, I guess technically if you would count Makuro as a hero, he's sorta? I don't know.
RoboBird, he says, this is the hero factory, where the bravest, most powerful heroes are built, customized with unique weapons and technology. For any mission, no matter where it takes them, Hero Factory, we build heroes.
That's the line. Oh, wow.
Supreme Leader says, we don't need to worry about the parts. GoBricks has a lot of CCBF stuff. What's it?
Right.
What is CCBF? Just so I can be a part of the lingo here.
Oh, it's like character and creature or building system. It's like, or it's yeah, I forget what the second C is, but it's essentially a character building system. It's just a generic term. I liked calling it. It's basically just the catch-all term for the ball joint armor limbs that the Hero Factory characters and the second wave of Bionicle used primarily. Because with Bionicle, when they made the sets, they would just make brand new molds every time. That's why there are all those different shins and lower arms, like all those different arm pieces. There wasn't really a system. With Hero Factory, they're like, we want to start integrating an actual system. They kind of wanted to Lego-fy Bionicle in a way, because they want to have like a base set of parts they could reuse, because it's expensive to keep making new redesigned bodies each year. And that's part of what the problem was. Even though it got expensive, and they looked for ways to kind of like cheapen out it, get cheaper, they got a little too cheap even within doing that. Like they found within G1 they had a good balance with the Anika bodies, And they could have just kept coming up with new chest armor for the Bionicle bodies, and maybe an occasional new limb here or there. But they very rarely made new chest armor. They made like a couple options over the years, and they were nice to have, but they didn't do enough is the problem, and the sets got a little stale, and then they stopped selling as well, and then they're like, all right, now we can shut this thing down.
Ninetales games say, yes, at Flinsmodius, some parts are still around, though not directly with CCBS. Things like the cut bricks and such, not so much armor shells and or old bones. She answered, that's sad. And they said, yeah, last sets to use them was the Star Wars Ultra builds, which really is sad. Honestly, if the Mixel joints were developed around Bionicle's first run, the sets would have been insane having both build and bought.
Dang. Insane in the membrane. You know, it's you still haven't met Flinsmodius.
No, and I was finally here during a Sunday.
Yeah.
This past weekend.
Yeah, she hasn't come. She didn't come to either of the last two conventions. I don't know if she came to last year's Brick Fan event either.
Slacking.
That's all right.
Slack-a-lacking.
Not everybody can come.
Yeah, I guess.
I know.
I'm just messing. I look forward to meeting you someday, Flinsmodius. That'd be fun to meet a fellow female in this community.
In the Bionicle.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Just be like, okay, they exist.
They are a thing.
Flinsmodius said, Mixel joints are the goat. I'm about the sheep.
Yeah.
Ma. Sorry.
Wait, what?
Look at your whole curl.
Okay, it looks like it is telling it to put it like that. Wait, what the heck? Why does it say? What in the world?
She's so
cute. Yeah, she's a cutie. What are people saying? Yeah, they're useful, but wish there were more parts to interact with the small joints. So true. Wait, why is this layered like this?
so true, Mildew.
Does it not sit flat? I'm confused. Did I or
Ooh, this part's like a silvery chrome. It's fun. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, a wheel. Would it be correct to assume this goes into here? Probably.
I don't know, but I'm trying to.
I'm mostly
Oh,
talking
is that? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Okay, that's that lines up. Dang nabbit! Now I broke it. The first time.
Dang nabbit, that darn rabbit stole my damn wallet.
A rabbit stole your wallet? Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
Freaking. Lizzie's coming up with freaking Bugs Bunny cartoon songs. That dang rabbit stole my wallet. Freaking Yosemite Sam's new song. Big nabbit, that dang rabbit stole my wallet.
These are interesting. This fun. It's like a bridge with something else.
Okay. Alright. I think that's fixed now.
This makes me think of that scene in Toy Story where Buzz's where Buzz's arm had come off.
Oh yeah.
And Woody was trying to play it off and be like, "Oh yeah, Buzz is right here." I went across the street and be like, "Oh yeah, give me a hand." And then he pulls
like,
up what? Pulls up the arm. They're like, "Ah!
You murderer!" Yeah, I kind of forgot just how much of a jerk, kind of, but also justifiably to some degree, Mr. Potato Head was. He's like the leader of like the anti-Woody movement in the first movie.
He's a jerk, but yeah.
But,
if you look at it through his eyes,
yeah,
like, he's an
well, that's kind of what was the big that was the real writing trick that they had to figure out with the first movie, because when they were writing the first movie, it took them a while to realize that in order to make Woody likable, they couldn't lean into his jealousy so much that he would actually,
Become an
directly
enemy.
try and hurt Buzz, or at least follow through on his plans. Like, obviously, he got jealous and tempted, but
he did feel bad.
But yeah, he didn't actually. They knew they had to make Buzz getting knocked out of the window an accident, so that he's not a complete jerk who is hateable.
Yeah, 'cause he saw how much Andy was like, oh no. Oh, man,
And the big flaw with that movie, which is, it is an understandable thing to critique, is that, like, so what does Buzz think when Andy was playing with him? He thinks he's like a real space ranger.
That is a question, because, I mean, all the toys, in just about every movie, when they're an adult's coming or anyone's coming, they had to kind of
right.
limp.
Yeah, they continue to make jokes like that. Right. And you could argue that they probably had ideas of addressing it, and it would have just hurt the pacing of the film. Maybe. To get into the details of, like, him justifying, oh, this is a strange alien creature that I have to we have to go into we have to be a covert operation, and it's like to satisfy the beings of this strange world, something like that. They probably were like, if we get into all that, it's just going to make everything more complicated, and people are going to get bogged down with asking the questions. Most people are probably just going to accept, like, okay, for Woody's character arc, he's got to get frustrated that Buzz is in, and Buzz doesn't even appreciate that he's in. Even though technically Buzz should appreciate that something very weird is going on, because he is a toy.
Yeah.
But
Splimrio Tomater said, the old Woody reminded me a lot of the Bionicle Dudes community. Once I told that I was getting a raise in my work, and they said, jealousy is a real feeling. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. God forbid people deny you being happy that you got a raise. Jeez.
Yeah, God forbid you work hard for your money.
Yeah, hey, please don't bring that up in this community, because I don't have the best job right now.
I'm in poverty, and that's really freaking offensive. Ninetails said, if I remember right, the actor from Mr. Potato Head passed away before the fourth one came out. Real sad.
He
to be
did,
honest.
yeah.
Oh.
But he was also very old, so it's not real sad. God bless Don Rickles, though. He was really funny.
RoboBird says, I think the toys fall into a trance-like state when the humans enter the room.
Yeah.
That's a good theory.
I mean, again, if they wanted everyone to just, like, not have any questions, they should have explained that in some capacity.
Oh.
But again,
and Nantos says contradictory Sid's scene, because Woody's able to be like, so play nice, and they're conscious during that.
Yeah. How can you
rip? Yeah, in the first one.
Right.
Glogsy says, "Are you okay?" No.
We're all overthinking the Toy Story rules.
What the hell? Dr. Bionicle came in and says, "Chicken jockey."
Yeah.
And Glogsy says, "Jockey chicken."
There you go. So much.
This is some compelling dialogue here. So Annabelle is just a toy that doesn't hide. Yeah, she doesn't give a dang.
Also, thank you for putting the wheel together.
You're welcome. I wanted to be helpful. Oh, wait. The little things.
The gray ones. The light gray axle pieces. There's
the long boys.
Yep.
Oh.
You see how to do it?
Wait.
Other way. Other way.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm freaking smart. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, what? Oh, thanks. I love you too. Yeah, we'd be better off building this on a table or something, but
we have kids.
Oops. Yeah. Whatever.
And they're needy. And we're lazy.
Right.
To set up downstairs again.
Yeah.
We had that set up because it was necessary at the time.
It was absolutely necessary for the Anubis. This guy's a little more low key. Still 1,000 pieces. It's kind of weird to think that the guy still has like a fourth of the number of parts of the Anubis. Yeah, I really enjoyed this build. I think this guy's cool.
Right.
So, yeah, you can put that on one of those on there if you want.
So I have to do it.
If you want to, you don't have to. Jeez. Crazy lady. Crazy woman driver. That's my favorite line from the 101 Dalmatians. It's a classic Disney movie.
It's a great movie.
Crazy
More
woman
semi-conscious than unconscious. Yeah, fair enough, but
Maybe.
I don't know. Supreme Leader says, love is in the air.
Yay.
Where? Oh, our air?
Air.
Because I love you?
The toe of air. You're sort of like Liwa. I think.
How? Because I have a constantly high personality. I really don't, though.
Okay. I'm so confused.
I'm confused too. Nine Tails Game says, at Robobird, the scene where the toys fight back against Sib, the toys are conscious during it all. They enjoy the act of play and watching their kid grow up. It's like a drug. It's a fun thing to them.
Dang.
Look back at Toy Story 3. They crave to be played with so much, so they go to the sunny side. Yeah.
They sent me a stressed piece.
Oh.
That kind of stinks.
Dang. I didn't notice that.
Maybe I can Sharpie.
Supreme Leader says, what's your top 5 anime of all time? Callan and I have only watched one anime.
Yep, together.
Together and apart. Well, no, wait.
I've watched Death Note and you've watched Studio Ghibli movies.
Those aren't really anime.
But they are anime.
I feel like anime are shows.
No.
Usually.
They're anime films. They're anime films.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of Studio Ghibli. I enjoy it. It's cute. And you said you watched Death Note?
Anime is literally just Japanese animation, so you've watched Japanese animated movies.
Yeah.
So, yes, I watched all of Death Note, and I enjoyed it, but mostly the first 10 to 15 episodes.
So, yeah, if we're talking TV shows, anime, obviously Gurren Lagann, because that's the only one I've seen.
Yeah, we watched that together. That was quite enjoyable, but a little silly.
Oh, for sure, silly. But that's anime. It's got to have some silliness to it.
A little bit.
Spear Layer says, but Lee was the Joker, though.
Is he, though?
I don't know. He comes across as, like, on weed.
On drugs? On weed?
But, like, not like, drugged out, but just kind of, like, enjoying life,
Just a little faded.
Yeah, just a little bit. Robobird said, I don't think they're fully unconscious. They can shake themselves out of it. Brother!
These guys are just arguing. Like, he's just determined to make some kind of...
Supreme Leader says, yo, you watch Sword Art Online. You're the characters of that anime.
We are?
Wow, cool.
Our romance? Or just...
I've only watched one non-Transformers anime in recent times, said Robobird.
Oh yeah, I kind of forget that Transformers has straight up anime adaptations. Which ones count? Do the freaking does Armada count as a anime? It has sort of an anime art style, but then Energon does not. It's CG, but it's like the same voice actors. So, explain to me.
King Mousy said, Callan, did you see Mooncheeto?
Mooncheeto? I did not. I do not know the Mooncheeto.
Ninetale says, at Robobird, meh, it can be either way. Regardless of that, I can proudly say I know where Pixar's Hoppers fits in the Pixar theory. Oh my gosh, is Pixar theory still a thing, said Robobird? That's a good question, because Pixar theory was so... Are talking about like it just being a world? Because that's been a good thing, but I haven't seen Hoppers, so I can't say whether or not it belongs.
Well, now it's on Disney Plus, so we can't see it. But when we could have watched it, we realized, I remember that we still hadn't seen Zootopia 2, because Lizzie watched it without me, and so we finally watched it together. And honestly, I probably could have watched Hoppers just as well, because I was like, it's fine.
It was alright.
It's fine.
I thought it was cute for what it was. Like, as a kid, I'd be like, oh, this is nice. I really like this. As an adult, I'm like, you know what?
Right.
It's alright. It's not trash. There are some points where I'm like, yeah, this is stupid, but you can't have a live stream without me, said King Mousy. Damn.
Good.
Oso says, Callan, say trans rights are human rights.
Did we miss some freaking...
Not you ignoring Osa.
I will. I'll always ignore Osa.
Is Hopper from A Bug's Life related to Hopper's the movie? Sadly, no.
He should be though. Yeah, I did miss it. That's alright.
The Pixar theory is the theory that all Pixar films fit in one giant story in time.
We know.
Yeah. No, because they were. I was trying to confirm that.
You worded it stupidly. I know. It's all right, Lizzie. We'll forgive you again. Kidding. Well, half kidding.
I hear it.
Ooh, you don't want to hear it.
I heard Zootopia was good. I haven't seen them yet. I mean, yeah, both of them are cute.
It was fine.
They're not like exceptional, but I think they're cute. I think they're definitely like a fun little kill time. I'm gonna watch a Pixar movie. You know.
Oh gosh. This is so hot in this bed.
Osos is clipped and sent to the Reddit archive.
Oh my. Oh shoot.
Jackson said, "Callan, you're old," but said you're as Y-O-U-R.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Jackson. Love you.
Sorry, thought you said you didn't know. No, it's okay. No, when I was asking, I was kind of like, is that right? That Pixar theory was that they all kind of connect. I didn't know for sure if that was true or not.
Strange things are happening. Is that the best Pixar song?
It really is.
What is? Was there a better Pixar song? What about You Got a Friend in Me? That you don't think that Randy Newman topped himself? You got a friend. You gotta see an enemy. Bobby Darin somewhere beyond the sea. Mom, we're still streaming.
Okay, when you're done, can you take out the trash?
Okay. Silly.
Zootopia is alright, though if you want the most brutally accurate depiction of an anthropomorphic world with real world logic, the anime Beastars is your best friend.
Beastars?
I've heard of that. The Japanese title for Armada is Legends of the Microns.
Okay.
Energon is Superlink. Cybertron is Galaxy Force.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know why I forgot Cybertron in the mix there.
Jackson says, "Love you, bro."
Wait,
calling
yes.
you old.
That's alright. I love you too. Wait. Tell me, were both Energon and Cybertron CG, or is it just Cybertron? I'm trying to remember. I know Armada was animated, 2D drawn, but yeah. I kind of forgot there was a difference between Energon and Cybertron. My brain.
Shady Rady says, "Is this a surprise vehicle? Import or muscle car? So cool to see you all in Orlando with the sets."
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we had a great time this weekend. Were you? Oh, wait. Yeah, Shady Rady. That name sounds so familiar.
Well, this car is actually kind of a Transformer-ish kind of thing. So
yeah, it's a third-party set that was sent to me. This company Molder King was looking for people to review their stuff, and I said, "This one looks cool." They're like, "Cool, let's start with it." They had really verbose way of like writing emails. It was kind of cute. They're like, we want to work with you so that you can like communicate and tell the story or figure out, you know, unconventional structure, however you want to handle the promotion. It's like we want to give you liberties and freedom. It's like, okay, cool,
cute.
That's nice. Thanks, dog.
Supreme Leader Tomater says, "Bro, Callan, are you a furry?"
I am not. But I want to be. No, I'm kidding. I do not.
Oh, Shady Ray says, "Yes, I was there. It's Shad. I was with my girlfriend."
Shad. That sounds very familiar.
I'm trying to think. I know that I did see a really cute couple. This really tall guy and this kind of short girl. They were so cute.
Oh.
At one point, they were talking with Patrick
Durham?
Yeah, they were talking with him for a little while, and I kept looking over, and like they were just so cute, just holding on to each other. I was like, they are so in love. It just made me so happy. It was like so
That's
wholesome.
Adorable.
Yeah.
You're like, I wish my husband would hold on to me as we went to the convention together.
No.
Unfortunately, yeah, we can't have those cute memories as much when freaking kids are constantly drawing Like if we were doing anything together, it's all of us walking around as a group, and usually carrying both kids. Because even Peter, with his ability to walk, is like, holdy, huggy, huggy. He wants to be carried everywhere.
He says, "I know it was a lot of people." LOL.
Yeah. Yeah. If we had
Such a cool
if we had a
guy.
face on your profile,
Yeah,
I'm sure
for
Oh.
sure. Ninetales
but that's
says,
okay.
Oh,
Keep your anonymity.
Ninetales says, "What set are y'all building?"
We're building.
We're building
what is it called on
Legend
the
of
box?
Zelda.
Look at the box. Try and read out the title.
Number Lambo.
Creative
V12.
idea. Number Lambo.
It's a transformer.
Yeah, it's a transformer. It's not based on an official transformer.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Indeed.
Yeah, we're taking turns
Sure does.
building this crap. And boy, oh boy, I'm
It's
not doing it
crap,
fast
it's
enough.
fun.
It is, but where's the freaking finger? Missing a finger. Ugh, I need to just keep moving on. Especially when Lego makes like hundreds of these, and I have dozens of them that are official too. So,
Count, I
oh,
brought.
it's right here. Stupid.
Count, I bought Nuju, and I already have the pieces for his arms to be posable. Said King
Nice.
Elsie.
Awesome. That's great. Heck yeah. We love new Jew. And we love old Jews too. They are all God's chosen people. Sorry. If you Jews need to leave for my anti-Semitic comments. feel free.
Anyway, RoboBird says, "Remember, if a man in a yellow rabbit suit asks you to come into a strange room with him, just say no."
Okay.
Well, thank God you told me that.
That
Mantel says, "Cool. Honestly, I don't understand how folks don't use more competitor bricks in their builds. Anyone else remember KREO?"
Creo. Yes, I do. And in fact, it's cool to see. I was talking with a guy there, Eric, he works with Builder, a newer competitor to Lego, and they're making some new minifigs that are styled kind of similar to the minifigs of Creo. And honestly, I thought Creo had its dumb things. Like Creo was Hasbro's attempt at a Lego competitor, and so as a result, I think that's right. Either way, the same company that owns Transformers, so they made a lot of Transformer sets, and they made the very stupid decision to lean into the building aspect of like Transformers and just make it so that you have to rebuild the model into robot mode or car mode. That is dumb. It makes it more impressive if you can build it and it still transforms. But they didn't feel like doing that. So instead you have to spend 30 minutes or however long, depending how big the set was, rebuilding it to switch models, which is dumb. I guess they thought, well, then people are just going to want to buy it twice. That was probably their logic. But I don't think it quite worked out because they only made them for a couple of years. The minifigs that they made, though, to go along with those, like the little Transformers minifigs, were actually really dope. And I liked their little mini character styling. So it's cool to see that some competitors, as their plastic quality is improving and getting closer to Lego quality, they're trying to figure out how they can expand in the space. I don't think anyone's cracked a little mini design that's as good as the minifigure, but the Creo guys I think came the closest with their little dudes, and now with Builder getting close to that, it'll be fun. The Builder guys was super duper nice. He actually gave me some pieces that are from some of their sets for me to play with, and so I'll be doing a short at some point soon covering a lot of their stuff. I have a lot of nice things to say about Builder and a couple of the sets that I bought, and some of the ones I built on stream, like those two anime Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man sets, and yeah, I'm looking forward to properly covering them and doing some mocks with them. Because one of the little models he gave me came with a piece that I really wish they had more Go bricks of, because it's super duper cool and useful, and it's like the perfect piece I need to make my Tahu or the new Toa guys that I have going even better, like exactly what I need them to be. But until other companies start mass producing them, I don't know. I don't know, or something. I don't know. I'm just hopefully the parts library that builders starting to make expands, and I can. But because they're doing cool stuff. Anyway, session over.
RoboBird said, I had the Ratchet and Soundwave 2-pack. I lost all the pieces. I am sad now.
Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, those sets were neat. I like them. The old Creo stuff.
Ninetales says, yeah, I will agree that it's seriously dumb, but the parts were good for the minifigure stuffs.
Right, yeah. And that's the thing. I do think there were still some neat parts. There were some neat things in those. I just think that the overall design idea, let's make Transformers, but you have to rebuild them each time. Not a good idea. Mm-hmm. Not a fun thought. This is much cooler, because this thing is going to be able to transform, and hopefully we'll be able to do that.
Shaggy Reddy said, did y'all have a favorite build from the event? I really liked the Battle Star Wars scene from the Star Wars scene and the Prometheus ship. Oh gosh, yeah, those are
the
fun.
Battle Star Wars scene. Yeah, that was the Anderson guy, I think, that he's talking about.
Yeah,
that one was really cool.
The guy who came
yeah,
over,
he was super
he's
nice.
So sweet. Oh my gosh.
He was great. And that was a really cool scene. He won an award for that.
As a Central Floridian, and just because it's easy to see, I'm in love with the I-4 eyesore.
Yeah, that lady.
The one that's all lit up and everything.
Do you want to tell the story of like when one of your interaction with her at a previous convention? Do you remember that?
No.
Where I think was that you or was that someone else? I think that was you. That like she just started talking about her personal life, very plainly. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was at least a year ago. She just came up and started really not. Yeah, I don't want to say trauma dumping because it wasn't trauma dumping, but it was just like, here's my personal life.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, okay. It really kind of
caught her off guard.
Yeah, and it affirmed for me at that time I definitely had a trusting face. Like people, I don't have it anymore.
People don't trust you anymore.
No, I don't know, but like it used to be that people like would just meet me and they'd just be like, they would be so comfortable telling me anything. I'm like, I appreciate the trust, but I just met you. I don't know what to do with this.
I like that was your assumption, that you have a trusting face as opposed to, oh, this person just overshares.
I mean, yeah.
You're always making self-judgments about like, whoa, I must have some kind of superpower for this person to talk to me.
I'm thinking.
I'm kidding. I'm just trolling you.
But I mean, some people, you know.
Do a little trolling.
I mean, there are some people who personally, like, that I've run into, I'm like, I can't tell this person anything, because I know, but there are other people, I'm like, oh yeah, I feel like if I tell them, like, my deepest, darkest secrets, you'd be like, oh my gosh, you're so right, and I'm not going to tell a single soul, and
you're so
they
right,
won't.
so deep, and so right, and so deep.
Anyway.
But what if they do?
Sherlock said, hello, Callan, I've been a long-time fan, I love watching your stop-motion videos.
Thank you so much. Hey, Sherlock. Welcome.
Sorry, Sherlock-N7Z.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's very nice. And welcome, yes. It's always cool to see new people when they pop in and catch me streaming for the first time.
Well, this isn't even a new person, but...
Well, you know what I mean. New people to our little stream stream crew, because we have like often the same 10, 15 people.
Shady Reddy says yes to the.
Where's the sticker?
I don't know. I just saw it too. Myth says howdy, Callan clan. Estella Garcia says hello.
Yay, Estella Garcia, welcome.
RoboBird says Callan clan.
Callan clan. Everybody join the Callan clan. That's my new theme song. Please join the Callan
Yeah.
Clan.
Jackson says, dude, my nephew wanted to watch Shin Godzilla and he's 3.5.
That's awesome.
It's crazy the things literal toddlers will get obsessed with.
Yep.
Like,
why not? I mean,
it's so funny. I love it. But
me personally, I prefer Knee Godzilla.
oh, Shin and the haha.
Yeah.
Anyway, Robert said, make him watch it. It's character building.
Yeah, just like I'm doing character building. Hey.
I mean, yeah.
I got
why?
all the jokes tonight.
Sherlock said, let's go. What's your favorite opinion? Let's go. What's your opinion on Lego Minecraft? I think it's tight.
They did a good job. The only thing that I'm annoyed by with Lego Minecraft well, I guess you could argue that sometimes the sets are a little plain, but I actually kind of miss that. I wish that more Lego would do that more. They now tend to make sets so overdone that they're too expensive. But unfortunately, the Minecraft sets are expensive anyway.
Yeah, because Minecraft.
Right, license and all that. But my biggest critique is that when adapting the Lego minifigure into Minecraft figures, they just have been completely lazy with the arms. Like how, and they didn't do that with freaking the Angry Birds. The Angry Birds got whole new bodies and arms. Like, yeah, you can keep the arms and legs basically the same. I don't think they're blocky enough that no one's gonna complain about the legs, in my opinion. But I would have loved if Lego made arms that were all the square arms.
Oh,
that
yeah,
had
blocks, yeah.
I feel like that would have had a better extra layer for those figures.
Jackson Studios says, so I put on Rebirth of Mothra for him instead of the Godzilla. RoboBird said, for a second I thought it said Callan-chan, creator of Tahu Lander.
Homelander.
Oh, Oso says, Callan and Lizzie, please look at each other, and the first person to laugh loses.
I can't. I've got to keep going with this freaking stupid build. It's already 11:18 at night, and I can't. Aw. Yeah, I laughed. I lost. There we go. Challenge was done. No.
Boo. You're no fun.
I'm no fun, but I
assume
gotta.
y'all are ending soon, so I hope y'all have a good night, said Surge Gaming.
Thank you.
Hey,
yeah,
RoboBird.
probably.
We'll see.
I want to try and finish this because I just want to be done.
Sherlock said, yeah, I still love Lego, but I still get annoyed with their prices.
Yep. It's getting a bit much these days. That's why that's part of the honestly, that's the main reason why I keep accepting every single one of these freaking third-party people that send me stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't want to
Take
buy
what you
Lego
can get.
anymore, and oftentimes the companies that are making these things end up having something that's Bionicle adjacent, like this. Close enough, you know. It's a lot of system stuff, but it's a lot of this kind of system pieces that I find useful and fun to mix with my Bionicle.
Surge, you got this, Callan. Keep it up. Keep building that set.
Thank you. I need all of your gamer builder energy in order to finish this freaking model on time. Because if I don't get all of your super powered energy, it's gonna be 12:30 before I'm done, and I'm gonna scream into the void. Why?
Are you planning on finishing this tonight?
That's my goal.
Okay.
If you hadn't got caught up talking to my mom for 10 minutes, be a little further ahead.
Is it really a whole 10 minutes?
It was almost, yeah.
I mean,
Ugh.
it's not like I tried.
It's
It's hard to end a conversation when, the conversation is about something. Yeah,
Yeah, I know. What do I know? I'm just a kid from the streets. I don't know nothing. Ugh. You said 2 streams max, right? So here we are, right here towards the end of 2 streams. And we,
Lego Bionicle is one of those things that should stay in the past because we all know Lego will ruin it, said Sherlock.
Kinda.
Honestly, yeah.
Kinda, yeah. It's a sad thing to accept though, because I still want to have that hopeful attitude that if they gave it another shot and they, they just gave, if they really the right people in charge uh, gave it another chance. I want to believe that they would do right by it, and that they could really turn it into a brand that it really always could have been, and to some degree was, but
Robobird, fair enough. We already got Chase of that in G2.
But yeah, it's most likely it would end up just being G2 again. Maybe a little better visually, because hey, to give Lego some props, just throwing back to the classic Tahumata design is much better than both Tahu designs for G2. Those designs are meh. They're eh. Well, I like the mask, okay. Or at least the 2015 mask is good. The bottom half of the 2016 mask is great. The top half is bad. And then both models are mediocre. So.
Myth says flashback to the era when Bionicle Titan sets used to be $20.
Yep. That was a good period, because then it felt like, oh my gosh, my parents are splurging on me, and I'm getting this awesome guy for that the Toa. It's going to be a real challenge for the good guys or the bad guys, depending on the alliance of that Titan. It was so cool, and now
Surge transfers all his power to you, by the way.
Thank you, Surge. I need them because
a surge of power just rushed through the cabinet.
And right now, he's like struggling to find one piece because all the piles got mixed together.
Trying to relax in that one part of the backpack bag.
You are such a goofy cat.
She already says she's trustworthy. Remember, combos are long. Yeah.
Combos.
Conversations.
Oh, combos.
Very long. Sherlock said, I think what Lego is missing is that they're not really pointing towards kids nowadays.
No,
yeah,
they're
really not.
It is becoming a problem. And because what are they going to pay tribute to in 20 years from the 2020s and 2010s when it comes to Lego's evolutions of their own themes? Like, they've been able to do all sorts of these like expensive classic throwback sets from like the 80s and 90s, and pirates sets from the same eras. What are they gonna do? I mean, hopefully we'll get more Rock Raiders stuff in the next year, like as far as getting closer into the late 90s and early and hey, maybe we'll get those Bionicle throwback sets like proper, beyond a mediocre gift with purchase. But
look at her. Oh my gosh. Serge says, "What are you building?" It's for us to know. You to find out.
It's a robot.
Basically,
turns into a car.
third party Lego Transformer.
Yes, that's right, my wife.
Sherlock said they should bring back Lego Shima.
They should. Where is? Okay,
yes,
there it
they
is.
bring back Lego Shima, said Surge. They should. Robobird said Hasbro's doing that with their Transformers. They're mostly focusing on stuff for adult collectors, while the children all get cheap crap.
Yeah.
They're marketing more towards adults, said Shady Reddy. Yeah.
I watched a video of someone recapping the history of the Hulk Hands toy, and how over in the last decade or so, like they kept trying to essentially undercut it because it's such a violent toy concept. Get these
like
cool
those
rubber hands,
yeah.
Fight and beat the snot out of your friends with them. So they like kept like trying to like rebrand, like, oh, they're for like grabbing things. They're Hulk grabbing hands.
Yeah, right.
It's like, no, you want to punch people with them because that's fun. But now they did fully embrace and bring them back and like in all their full glory. And they're big and they're awesome and they have all the sounds and they're great. How much do you think they're charging for a pair of whole cans?
You asking me?
Yep.
$70.
Good guess, but not good enough. $100
Fuck that.
for a just for a pair of whole cans. Those things were like $15 in the era.
Flens Modi says, I miss Chima. They had some of the best animal sets.
Chima did do some neat stuff. I feel like their helmets for the minifigs were a little creepy, depending on which ones they were. But you know what? I respect it, and I also like that they were originally going to be Thundercats, but freaking stupid Cartoon Network messed up. Or was it Lego messed up? Well, someone messed up with the contract. Basically, Lego did a licensing agreement, a broad licensing agreement with Cartoon Network. No, it was Warner Brothers, because they were wanting to essentially make more Lego Batman stuff. And that was a big focus of their deal. And in the shuffle, they forgot to get all of the associated rights for Lego Chima. Sorry, not Lego Chima. Thundercats, because there was a Thundercats show in the early 2010s, and I guess some people at Lego thought, well, this will be a perfect thing for us to kind of branch and make new stuff for. And so they came up with all these ideas for it, but then they didn't get the license. So Lego was like, well, we already have a lot of plans for it, so we're making our own thing. It's called Chima. And it just so happens to involve humanoid animal things that are very similar. They have lion people as the main characters. Very similar to another franchise you may have heard of.
Serge said that a conversation he had with someone on Discord said that basically led to somebody said that he was a furry because he liked Chima.
Oh no. Maybe true though.
Myth said, I'm enough of an old head that I still get super nostalgic about too many people commenting your I'm enough of an old head that I still get super nostalgic about Slizer/Throwbots.
That's great.
Sherlock said, I feel like companies think that kids are stupid and don't care about details on shows or toys. That, and also they just feel like they can get away with low quality products because one, they're like, oh yeah, parents are just going to be like, they're going to play with it for 5 minutes and we'll throw it away. That means more money.
Yep.
So, yeah.
For sure, Doc.
Surge Gaming said, what the H just happened? I just got an ad but could still see the stream without audio.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe YouTube's testing out different methods, different ways it looks. Interesting. I mean, that's better, even if it's stupid.
Shady Brady said, like sugar boppers. No way, 100? Crazy. Was that something you were talking about before?
I don't know. Probably.
Probably.
But I already forgot.
Flinsmodia said, I meant the vehicles that the animals used. Probably something you're talking about before. About Chima, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he liked the models, and I was being critical of the heads or something. I don't know. Probably something like that.
RoboBird said, I had the eagle, wolf, and crocodile from Chima. I lost those pieces too. No!
It happens.
Serge said, low-key Chima should have continued on after season 3. And Glogsy just came out of nowhere and said, not stupid. I agree. Y'all see my kitty cat? I love her.
Oh, kitty cat. Dang it. Oh shoot. This is dope, but unfortunately there's just enough pieces, which is going to be annoying now because it's like we'll finish this thing like 20 minutes into the next stream. But
But hey,
I think I need to.
we'll have more fun. You know, we'll be able
I
to
guess.
do some
And now you can let let Peter play with this, and it'll be more. The challenge will be, how do we finalize it with half the pieces missing? 'Cause you stole them all,
Yeah.
or because you broke it.
Yeah.
It looks really cool though.
It's fun.
The car looks really nice. It looked very good, but this is annoying.
It gives it
the
character.
stress mark. Look at that.
It's character. Makes it
It's
special.
character, yeah. All right, I'm gonna dip. Peace out, y'all. Love you, Shady. Soccer
Yeah.
Bopper. Sorry, Shady. What? That was Search Gaming. Sorry, Shady. Rady said Soccer Boppers, the punching gloves, talking about the whole.
That was sure.
Oh, yeah. Other people were talking about other products similar to the Hulk gloves. Cool, gotcha. Well, we just hit the 2-hour mark. That's a good place to
We should
call
probably
it.
get off.
thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight.
This has
And
been fun.
yeah, we'll see you on another one. And we'll finish up this silly car, I guess. It's really cool, actually. I'm excited to review it, and it'll be cool to do a Transformers stop motion again, or have it showing it in mid transformation. But I tell you what, I'm probably gonna have to place an order for one of these pieces if I can find one in blue, so that I can spare this company the embarrassment of this stress mark being invisible.
Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty, I'll have to. Well, at least I know. People on Discord also accuse me of being a furry because I prefer Chima over Ninjago. Even as an 8-year-old, I found it eye-roll worthy how hard they pushed the whole ninja cool thing. Yeah, it is so weird.
Ninjas are cool, but come on. To prefer animals over ninjas does not mean you're a furry.